On for us, Ben Ross breaks it down with Santa Cruz Warriors broadcaster Dr. Joaquin Wallace.
If you're Nicholas Curry, you're saying, what are you drawing up right here? Well, I know what you're drawing up. You're posting up Kevin Knox.
Exactly. If I can call down right now, I would say post up Knox on the left block and allow the offense to run through him.
To listen to his press conference, one thing that he said, he gained his confidence. Right. And that's what it's all about, confidence and rhythm. And I'm sure he showed Coach Kerr and his staff I could be a vital part in this series as well. His length, his athleticism, he's extremely athletic around the rim as well. He's one guy that can play above the rim that the Warriors do have. So look for him to get a lot of action. I don't know if he's going to start, but I'm thinking probably 25 to 30 minutes. And he's playing at home as well. He's going to come out with a lot of energy coming into this game, game 3.
Do you think that he could play a factor in the next couple of games at home?
I think he will need to play a factor in this game alone. We talk about the Warriors. We talk about Batman is now no longer in the lineup right now. You have Robin, which is Jimmy. You have Alfred. You're going to need Chief O'Hara, Commissioner Gordon. You're going to need all of these guys to come up and play well this game tonight. All hands on deck for the Warriors.
12-point lead for Santa Cruz over the Salt Lake City Stars. Kevin Dano, Joaquin Wallace with you. I know you like to get into the mathematics of the game, simple mathematics about keeping stars to their averages in certain situations. So what's on your mind right now, Doc?
Let me see. They average 106 points in their 3 losses on the road. They're on pace right now for 102. So the Warriors are plus 22 at home, so they shoot well in their gym. Also, it says that the Stars' offense doesn't travel well on the road. So if the Warriors can come out, keep their energy, but again, what do I always say? Who's going to call the first timeout? If the Warriors can force Salt Lake to call the first timeout, you know what that means? They have the momentum. They're taking control of the game. On the other side, we do not want the Warriors to call the first timeout because we've seen that story before.
Yep.
Up by 17, we lose the first game, right? So we don't want to see that. Hopefully tonight, they can be the ones to force Salt Lake to call a timeout.
What have you liked from Reese Beekman in the first half?
Well, he's been athletic. I mean, he's been dynamic. He's scoring the basketball, sharing the wealth, showing his liquidity with the basketball.
Okay, so he's got liquidity.
He has liquidity. He's scoring around the rim, knocking down shots from behind the arc. But for the most part, he's sharing the basketball.
It's the rim.
Take a look right here. Slauson, former Stockton King, was able to track it down. Didn't quit on the play. As Keith thought he had a wide open layup, Slauson thought otherwise.
Yep. So the Magic are snake bit right now. Javen Johnson lays it in, and he's in double figures.
Again, you see the diagonal pass, one of the most effective passes in basketball because it forces the defense to try to get to the other side of the floor. Johnson was able to finish on the layup. The Warriors are out and running early.
They call him Playoff Jimmy for a reason, right? He had 38 points in the play-in tournament against Memphis. What has he added to this Warriors team since he was acquired from Miami?
Well, confidence in general. I mean, he's playoff Jimmy, as you mentioned, for a reason. Since he's come to the team, and you know what he's done? He's allowed himself to be the Robin on this team as well. So he doesn't need to get all the shots. Very efficient player. But what it has done for Coach Kerr is allowed him to have another player on the floor when Steph is not playing that you can run the offense through as well. You know, when I look at the Warriors, when I look at both him and Steph Curry, they score at 7 levels. And what I mean by that is Steph can score at 4 levels and Jimmy can score at 3 levels. So if the Warriors are not shooting the ball well from behind the arc, Jimmy can initiate the offense as well. And one other thing he does, he provides another defender on the floor. And he doesn't have to look for a shot. With him and Draymond on the floor itself, you have 2 of the better defensive players in the league on one team.
It was a back and forth first half here with Joaquin Wallace, Tim Swartz. What was the difference? Why is Stanford up by 5?
Well, we talked about it. You look at the stats. Stanford is +7 in terms of second chance opportunities. We knew Stanford had an advantage in terms of the vertical spacers down low, so they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities. You can't have that, as well as points off of turnovers. They're +11 on points on turnovers. So listen, if I'm Coach Mack, I'm saying we have to make the first pass, which is the most important pass in basketball.
Boston College, they are 6 from 12 from deep, and that split action, Coach Wallace, is really helped them out.
Yeah, you take a look at it, it's the same type of action that Stanford is running. It's like a mirror image of one. So you take a look right here. The pass is coming in. Here's the initiation right here. Here's a split. So now you have the confusion. There's the open three ball. She was able to knock that shot down as well. Stanford has been doing this against Boston College. Boston College said, you know what? We're going to play the same game against you as well for the 4-point opportunity. Same action again. But no, the split action wasn't there. Here's the screen roll. Stop it right here. You see where Clardy is looking at the basketball. She needed to be moving to the direction of the pass. She was late on the closeout. And guess what? 10 toes behind the line, the three ball for the lefty.